What ho chaps, I'm Magical Mike and you can follow me on Twitter at YTMagicalMike if you give any cares at all. Now, we said that we recorded the Mad King's Clock Tower, and by Joe we did it. It took us a long time, but we did it, and I will fully admit to Wooden Potatoes that his game was clearly bugged, because watching that video back was ridiculous. Anyway, this puzzle was ridiculously good fun. I absolutely love this. Halloween it started off slow, but it got a lot better with Act 2, and we will show you exactly why that got so much better with this puzzle. Probably the best puzzle I've played in the entire game, and that's no small thing because there's a lot of puzzles. First off, it actually shows you this cutscene, and this is my first ever attempt at this. I got launched into the thing and I was like, whoa, 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 instant death. I had no idea. Laugh it up, fuzzball. Anyway, here's another attempt. This is probably another fail. I'm not sure what we did. We did a lot of tries on this. It took us, oh man, between 1 to 2.5 hours, somewhere around there. And we had a lot of fun doing it. I'm showing a few fails here because some of the fails are fun. I think this is the one which is absolutely ridiculous at how close I am to the goo at any time. Yeah, you can see the hands coming at me absolutely constantly. A lot of people were complaining that Char and Norn block the view a lot. Honestly, I didn't have much trouble with that, but I did have trouble, clearly, with actually making the jumps. Now, a few of my guildies have actually made videos of this as well. I know Guild Wars Buddies made one. Obviously, Wooden Potatoes has put one out with us in it. World of Enders has put one out. It's probably the most literal guide I've ever seen to a jumping puzzle ever. Absolutely hilarious satire there, really enjoyed that. And I think this is actually the run that I get it right, I think? Maybe? Yeah, it is, looking at the tracks, yeah. I had a lot of fun with this, again, took us ages. Pretty much fluked that jump just there. Don't know how I managed that and got away with it, but I did. And yeah, I actually did this a few times, because once you've done it once and you know exactly what's going on, you kind of get the hang of it. Ooh, that was close. And you can pretty much repeat it quite a lot of times once you know exactly what you're doing. The difficulty comes in actually not knowing what's to come next, because you're on a time limit, you're panicking, you don't know what to do next. But once you do know what's coming, you're pretty much prepared for it and you know how to react, and they give you plenty of time actually. They're quite lenient like that. I'm sure I was going to say something else about this, but I've totally... Oh yes, these naked people running around. Not quite sure why they're naked. If you fall here, it doesn't break your armour, you don't get killed, it doesn't count to your deaths. So you don't need to be naked, but I guess if you really want to be, then sure, go ahead. Be my guest, I'm not exactly complaining. Anyway, I think this is it. Oh, yes, in we get. Brilliant. That felt amazing when I finally made that, because this puzzle was really hard. I felt sorry for that person, because that person that just missed that jump actually spent a long time trying to do this. He or she was here way before we got there, and we'd finished this way before he or she had finished it, which was a real shame. Interestingly, this zone isn't actually personal. I actually sat here for about at least half an hour just watching people make it. I think maybe 3 people made it in that half hour, so it is difficult. Don't give up. It's kind of worth it for that feeling of just beating it, because it's a hell of a lot of fun when you do. And now I think I'm going to show the fails. But in the clock tower it is unique, there's some nice sound in there. It's pretty cool. I haven't mentioned the music either. The music's unique as well. They've added it in. If I can find the download link for the track, then I'll put it in the description, but I might have lost it. I don't know. I've got the music though, you'll be hearing it in the background. Here's when I first made it to the clock tower. I'd heard rumours about jumping into the clock face, so I take that a bit too literally and just jump into a solid wall. I didn't realise there was lightning to come down and smash the face, but there you go, bit of patience, which is a weird thing because you're obviously not being patient with this puzzle. I'm slowing this down here because of this hilarious fail. Oh, I felt so sorry for that guy at that time. Oh, clearly blind panic just sent him just jumping straight off the edge there. Oh. This was the first time I'd got up here as well. Had no idea what to expect. Just sort of stood here panicking, didn't know what to do. It's totally non-intuitive to actually jump down to the platform, but that's what you do. And now I have no option but to wait for my untimely demise. See you next time, guys.